How to make your ex regret leaving you, 7 powerful steps to take. Steps that's going to force your ex to feel regret about leaving you. Your relationship has ended and you are heartbroken. You aren't ready to let go yet. It would be really appealing to learn how to make your ex regret leaving you. Wouldn't it? Well, in this video, I have listed 8 things you can do that are guaranteed to make them think, why did I ever break up with them? If that sounds interesting, let's begin. Can you get your ex back? Wondering the answer to that question? I've created a video that will tell definitively if you still have a chance with your ex or if you should consider moving on. Watch and find out definitively where you stand. How to make your ex regret leaving you. Step number 1: don't chase them. It all starts here. Don't chase them. I'm being serious. If they want to break up with you, let them. Don't argue with them. Let them break up with you. It seems counterproductive, but it will all make sense later. Don't fight it and beg your ex to keep you. Let them have the breakup. Now, you might be wondering how this will ever make your ex regret leaving you. Well, let me explain. You see, breakups are hard. It's not like your ex was looking forward to your breakup. Now, sure, they might have looked forward to the time after you have broken up, but breaking up in itself is never fun. The thing is, many people grow to later regret their breakup. When they dumped you though, they already had thought about it for a while, and right after a breakup, your ex is just going to be relieved that they got it over with. Your ex will never take you back during this stage, and you need to accept that as fact. Also, because they were the ones to dump you. In their head, they know that right now. They could just take you back if they wanted. You don't want to give them this power of being above you. When they feel like they have all the power and they are above you, it's going to make you look way less attractive in their eyes. Step number 2: no contact. That's precisely why you will start employing no contact as soon as you are in this position. Start employing no contact as fast as possible. Trust me on this one, it's going to benefit you more than you know. You want your ex to see that you aren't as easy and that maybe they can't have you back as easily as they thought they could. You see, as humans, we are very egotistical. We want to feel wanted. Trust me, your ex would love to see you chase them even if they had no intentions of getting back together with you. It's just how humans are wired. We love to feel someone chase us. The above is the reason why no contact is not an optional step if you want to get them back. It is necessary to completely disappear for a while to make them regret dumping you later. So, no calls, no texting, nothing. Also, when you start no contact, you need to actually commit to it. The reason why so many people claim that no contact useless and not worth doing is simply because most people completely miss the idea of no contact. People claim no contact doesn't work, yet they have no idea how to employ it properly. What most people do is they start out with employing no contact properly, and then as soon as their ex shows them the slightest bit of interest, they break it and start talking again. This is the wrong approach. What you need to do is commit to at least a month of silence. Step number 3: changing something. Before I go further, let me explain why it's so beneficial for you to not contact them for a while. You see, if you keep talking to them normally after the breakup, you most likely will fall into one of 2 categories. Either you beg and plead to your ex that breaking up with you was a big mistake, or you act like everything is completely fine and dandy. As you probably can guess, neither one of the above is good. Now, your ex broke up with you for a reason, and if you just continue acting as you did before, why would they take you back a few weeks later? I mean, if they haven't felt the feelings of missing you and regretting breaking up with you yet. It makes no sense to take you back, right? If they haven't seen you change, why would they regret breaking up with you? It makes no sense. That's why you need to change. That's why you need to completely vanish for a while and focus on getting to the root of the problems in your relationship. Most relationships end due to a loss of attraction on either part, so unless you cheated on them, for example, you can safely assume that this is the cause in your relationship too. The loss of attraction could have been caused by a variety of things. Maybe you became a burden to your ex because you started to display some really unattractive traits about yourself, like being jealous about them all the time or constantly needing their approval. Another option could be that your ex fell for something in you at the beginning of your relationship, but then you stopped displaying that trait. Getting too comfortable in a relationship is far too common, and it destroys relationships every day. Number 4. Improving yourself. Now, once you have identified what the problems in your relationship were, you need to work like hell to fix them. Becoming a better and more attractive version of yourself will go a long way in making your ex regret leaving you. You see, your ex is currently seeing you as someone unattractive. Someone who is low status. When you flip around that fact in their brain, you will make them regret breaking up with you. How do you do this, you ask? Well, you become a better version of yourself. Strive to become a better and more attractive version of yourself. There are so many things you could do to. Perhaps that means you start going to the gym a couple of times a week to get a better body and start eating healthier and cleaner to feel good. It could also mean that you go pick up some new clothes or a new haircut. Also, it doesn't have to be physical things. You can also pick up a new hobby or start a business, for example. I could literally list hundreds of things you could do when it comes to self-improvement, but we would all die of old age before I got to the end of that list. So, all forms of self-improvement are valuable, and becoming a more attractive version of yourself while simultaneously employing no contact is the ultimate combo when it comes to making your ex regret leaving you. Number 5. Stay busy. As I mentioned before, your ex most likely currently sees you as someone low status. You should strive to change that during no contact. The best way to do this is to do cool things consistently. Don't sit at home eating potato chips all day long. Go outside. Meet some new people and make friends. Say yes to all the activities you are offered. Say yes to everything during no contact. Don't turn anything down and try to keep yourself as occupied as possible. Your friend asks you to go to a party on a Friday night. Go. Have you been planning on taking a vacation somewhere for a while? Take it now. Whatever you can do to stay as busy as you can during no contact is good. Try to say yes to as many things as you can and try to do cool stuff. Your ex will eventually find out about this, more on that later, and they will see that you are a changed person and that they have misjudged you. Number 6. Social media. So, now you are probably wondering how you can let your ex know about all the cool stuff going on in your life. You obviously aren't going to contact them and tell them, "Oh hey babe, see all this cool stuff I'm doing. Regret breaking up with me yet?" No, obviously not. So, what do? Well, it's simple. You use social media. Everybody and their uncle are on social media nowadays, and in the most likely scenario, so is your ex. If they aren't for some reason though, you can just skip to the next step. Using social media will speed up the process, but your ex will eventually find out about all the stuff you are doing anyways. As I already mentioned before, breaking no contact prematurely is the biggest reason most people fail in the quest of getting their ex back. Social media is a powerful tool to showcase your new lifestyle to your ex and make them regret breaking up with you. Post cool stuff there and use it wisely. Now, the best thing about using social media to make them regret breaking up with you is that you can do so without breaking no contact. You can post on social media, and if you do it properly, your ex will never have a clue that you are actually signaling things to them. I'm going to list some things you should strive to do on social media. Start by posting more often. You can safely post a couple of times a week. Share pictures about cool places you are visiting. Post pictures, stories with the opposite sex. This will automatically create some jealousy within them, since it's wired in our DNA to be attracted to people who others see as attractive too. Now, I do realize most people don't have models as friends to post pictures on social media with, so a good alternative is to just post pictures of yourself where you are looking good and dressed up. This will make it seem like you are preparing for a fun night out. Share it when you are having a blast and enjoying something. After you have posted consistently for a while, you could disappear and not post anything for a week. This will make your ex wonder what you are doing. These are just some basic rules when it comes to using social media as a tool to make your ex regret breaking up with you. Remember, your ex might not like or comment on your social media posts. Trust me though, they are seeing them and you are creating a new image of yourself in their head. Things you absolutely shouldn't do on social media during no contact include acting emotional and sad or talking about your breakup in any way. Always keep a positive vibe when it comes to social media. Number 7. Become independent. So, this whole process can be summed up like this. You are improving yourself and making them feel attracted to you again without actually pushing for a second chance yourself. What you are doing is just minding your own business and living your life to the fullest. You are completely fine without them and you aren't constantly begging them for a second chance. Instead, you are letting them do the work. The key is to truly become a version of yourself that isn't dependent on them. You don't need them. Become a person that doesn't need your ex in your life. They can come back into it naturally when you set this as your mindset. You are just enjoying your life and living like a badass, which then will make them want to be a part of that life. You see, nobody wants to date a needy loser, and by following the steps I outlined in this guide you are acting the exact opposite way. Number 8. Force your ex back using this sneaky technique. This is the last and most powerful step of this video, so I want to make sure you know that you should only use this to get your ex back, not to play with their emotions for fun. What I'm talking about is an ex-back technique that was developed a while ago by Brad Browning. Browning figured out a way to make your ex feel so much emotional obsession towards you that they have no other choice but to have deep regrets about ever breaking up with you. So, how do you learn this technique? Well, I have hooked you up till step 8 and I will drop another video in this channel, down below, that will teach this technique to you. If you go in, pay attention, learn this technique and then apply it, before you even know it, your ex will be knocking at your doorstep begging you for a second chance. If the above sounds like something you would enjoy, like, share, comment, subscribe and turn on the bell icon for more updates.